Hello everybody, I'm Allie Jones and today we'll be talking about how to maximize a social media presence for communication. Just for a brief moment, I want you to think about social media. How many accounts do you have? Are you perceived different on one compared to another? One thing I want you to keep in mind is think before you post. This is a lesson today that will be taught out through the entire presentation. In today's world, it is a social norm to have a cell phone or even have a social media account. There has been a large increase of usage and influence social media actually has. As you can see on your handout, the increase of smartphone users, starting at 2012 all the way to predicted numbers in 2023. This shows that everybody is glued to their phones. This is the next generation of what we will be using. Now, businesses have adapted to this. They have even used it to reach their intended audience all through an online presence. And social media is a great way to communicate with people. There is such an increase of the name of your company and what you have to offer just by using social networks. Now, a thing to keep in mind is keeping it personal versus professional. After a job interview, employers will look at your accounts. You can walk into the employer's office, you will be all professional, nice to meet you, handshake, and they'll love you. But after that, they will go onto your social media accounts and they could see something that may have some red flags. This can be with what you post or what you even comment on other people's posts. What will they think if they see something good? Or what will they think if they see something bad? Here are some do's and don'ts to do before, during, and after your term of employment. Now, beforehand, before your job, you do want to keep it friendly. Keep your contact up with your friends and show them how you're doing. Something you don't want to be doing is posting inappropriate content. Your employers don't want to see that you're partying, doing drugs, or excessive bar drinking, or even sexual photos. This can lead to a bad term of employment. Something you do during your job is post great opportunities the company's giving to you or what you have and what you be doing. You don't want to be posting inappropriate content while still in your uniform though. When you're representing their name, you don't want to be drinking, doing drugs, or anything like that can tarnish their reputation. After your term of employment, it's important that you keep an online presence. Ensure that you still have a reference waiting for you onto your next job. You don't also want to be trashing or slandering the company. Words can get back to you and eventually hurt someone or somebody's business. So it's important to keep a great online presence. Now, all of these reasons are reasons why you should think before you post. Now, how do you actually effectively communicate with social networking? Some benefits to this is that it's very influential. From the time you get your phone to the time you stop using that phone, you're always seeing advertisements. They're always popping up. Another reason why businesses are using social network is that it's free. It costs nothing to promote yourself on an online platform. Now, some of the strategies that businesses have used are they'll ask questions of their audience, or they even make their audience take surveys. This can help them get their intended audience that they need or what they should do to promote their business better. Now, another strategy that has been used is using newer, more used social media platforms. These are the ones that people are always going to every day. It's just adapted to them. Versus using the outdated ones. Nobody's going to check them, so why use that platform? Now, I want you to think about how social media has proven as influential. It has been the increase, as you can see from our graph earlier. It's always going to be increasing. Now, it's also important to keep your personal accounts professional. You can still be personal, but you also want to make sure that your employer likes the way you look. You also want to make sure that you're communicating effectively with an online platform. So, remember what I had to keep in mind. Think before you post. Because once it's out there, it is out there forever. So it is very vital that you have a professional and personal account of social media and businesses still know how to use it effectively. Thank you.